Hello. Welcome to Verbling. Hi there. I'm teacher Oakley. And for the next hour, we're going to do some very basic, simple sentence structure by looking at a couple nouns and describing how they're the same, or comparison, and how they are different, contrast. I'm going to provide a number of pairs, and we're going to go through this and talk about some of the common sentence structure language that we use to do comparison and contrast in a simple, fairly simple way. And as we're going through the class, if you want to come up with your own pairs of words and challenge your classmates to do a little comparison and contrast, well, then that's what we'll do. Okay, let me start out by welcoming Salvatore. How are you? Salvatore.
I'm fine, thank you. Nice to see you again.
As
Can you
always.
hear me, teacher?
Yeah, it was a little warbly to begin with, but it sounds better now. Yeah, you're good. Hi, Salvatore.
Okay. I hope to see you again.
I don't know, Salvatore. Your connection sounds a little strange. Hang in there. Hopefully it'll get better.
Can you hear me, teacher?
Yes. That's a little better.
It's better now. Okay.
Yes, it is, most certainly.
Thank you, teacher.
Okay, thank you. Hello, Julia.
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you. It's first time for me.
Really?
And, I'm a little afraid.
Oh, you shouldn't be. This is a nice kind of basic and simple lesson, so we'll take care of you.
I hope. Thank you.
Most of us are friendly here. Most of us. No, I'm kidding. All of us. Julio, hello, how are you?
Hello, fine,
Hi.
thank you. And you?
I'm good, thank you very much. Welcome to the class. I'd also like to welcome Elcio.
Hi, teacher.
Hi, Elcio. How are you?
I'm fine.
Terrific. Glad you could join us. And Max is with us again. Hi, howdy, Max.
I'm fine so far.
So far. We'll see. I'll poll you at the end of the class. Who's still doing fine? Okay. All right. This is very simple. All right. We're going to do some. I'm going to throw up on the screen share here some pairs of words. We're going to go slow. First, we're going to talk about how the two things are the same. You can say there is no wrong answer unless, monkey bananas, purple shoe shine. That's probably not a good answer, but just form a sentence. Okay. First, we'll talk about how the things are the same, and then how they're different, and then how to join this to a comparison and a difference. So when we say two things are the same, all right, well, let's look at this crazy pen I have. It's like a plant, but it's really a pen. but it's really a pen. I got it for Christmas. Okay. A pen is like a pencil in that they both are used to write with. Very simple. A pen is like a pencil in that they are both long and thin. A pen is like a pencil because they are both very inexpensive. A pen is like a pencil because they both fit in a Christmas stocking. Okay, there is no wrong answer. You can say whatever goofy thing that you can think of. Now, and then after we do a little of that, we'll talk about how they're different. Pencil is different than a pen because you can erase with a pencil. All right. A pencil and a pen are often different colors. That's another way to say it. More complicated ways to say it. A pencil is different. A pencil can be erased. However, a pen cannot. Without whiteout, anyway. Okay. So let's start out basic, then we can get into learning some other ways to do comparison and contrast. We're going to start out real easy. Take it easy and slow. Did I disappear?
Mhm.
Did I vanish momentarily? I felt like I vanished momentarily. Sorry about that. Something strange going on. It took me forever to open the class, too. I don't know what's going on. Okay. Un momento. Oh, one moment, please. Okay. Just hang on. I'm waiting to fully load here. Okay. Come on. All right. We're all still here. Sorry about that. I'm having, or Verbling's having, or someone's having technical difficulties. Sorry about that. Okay, again, we're going to start out nice and simple, talking about how these things are the same and how they're different. Okay, see if you guys can all come up with your own ideas of how they're the same or how they're different. Okay, I have to tell you that there is a disturbing incorrectness here. This should not say how does X like Y. It should say how is X like Y. This is correct. How does X differ from Y? Okay. Salvatore, how is X like Y? The first pair here, guitar and piano.
Sorry, teacher, can you repeat the question? Because I lost my connection.
Yeah,
Can
I'm
you
having
repeat, please?
difficulties too. Sure. How are a guitar and a piano alike? In what ways are a guitar and a piano the same?
When there are the same, they are the same when we have to play these instruments, right?
Well, I don't know about you, but I cannot lift a piano from a strap over my neck and play the piano. I'm not that strong, Salvatore. So they're not quite the same when we play them as an instrument. I know what you mean. They can both be used to play music, used to make music. Is that what you're trying to say?
Yes, teacher, this
Okay.
thing.
Okay. All right. They can both be. All right. That's one way to say it. Okay. Well, that's the easy and obvious one. So try to get creative with your answers here. Julia, is there any other way guitar and a piano are alike?
Both they music instruments and I don't know.
And I don't know. Okay. Both of them are musical instruments. Both of them are musical instruments. Okay. Full sentence. Okay. I challenged somebody to come up with another reason. See if there's anything else crazy. Maybe it'll be easier when we do differences. Julio, how are guitar and piano the same?
Well, both instruments are the same type, or guitar and piano are percussion instruments.
Okay. They are both.
I'm not sure that the word percussion, but guitar and piano is the same type in the classification of musical instruments.
Okay. I think you're saying percussion. They're not percussion. Percussion is like drums, cymbals, chimes. All right, those are percussion. They both, yeah, I was waiting for this. They both use strings or vibration of strings to make sound. So they're both actually string instruments, right?
Okay.
Are you with me on that? Or do you disagree? Am I wrong? Maybe I am wrong. I've been wrong before, Julio. You can call me out if I'm wrong. Okay. All right. All right. We got the same ideas, but okay. Elcio's gone. Okay, Max, how are guitar and a piano different?
They have different weight.
Okay. All right. A nice full sentence, as much as you can. A guitar and a piano.
A guitar and a piano have different weight.
Have different weight. Okay. Now that's interesting. They have different weight. That's interesting because.
I have another.
Do you? Well, let me make a remark about that answer.
Okay.
They have. You can just simply say they have different whatever. All right. They have different weight. You can actually say that because weight can be an uncountable noun. You could also say they have different weights if you're talking about each of their individual weights. All right. This is an interesting sentence simply because of the idea that weight can be countable or it can be uncountable. And in this case, you could actually say it either way. All right, Max, you want to share another idea? No, don't share it, Max.
Okay.
Never mind. I want to give other people a chance. You can, if nobody comes up with it, you can tell us later. Alexander, hey there. Hi, Alexander.
Hi, teacher.
Hi. How are you?
I'm fine.
Okay, Alexander, how are a guitar and a piano different?
I think the different people play guitar and piano.
Okay, that's a creative idea. Okay. All right. Notice how he introduces his explanation of the contrast. I think guitar and a piano are played by different people. All right. That's a good full sentence, and I like the fact that he is making it obvious this is his opinion. He's expressing the idea, this is my opinion. I think that they're played by different people. Okay. Thank you. Good one. Hello, Nazma. Is it Nazma?
How are you?
I'm okay, but am I pronouncing your name correctly?
Nasma.
Nasma? Nasma, it's an S sound? Nasma?
I think it's one S, not double S.
Okay. Yeah, but it doesn't make any difference. Lesson has two S's. It's still an S sound. But yeah. Okay, Nasma. Where are you from, Nasma?
I'm from Syria.
Syria. Okay. Welcome to the class.
Thanks.
It's nice to meet you. But I have an important question for you. How is the guitar different from a piano?
I think they had different sound.
Okay, I think they, all right, the plural, I think they, as the object, have different sounds. You should use plural here. Sounds. Sounds is definitely a countable noun. I hear a sound. They have different sounds. Okay, very good. Okay, Max, did you have a different reason?
Maybe someone want to say.
No, it's okay. I'm going to move on to the next pair and give the other guys a chance to do different with the next pair. It's okay.
Okay. A guitar usually has 6 strings, but a piano has much more.
Many more.
Many more.
Yeah, if it's countable, well, thank you for that mistake. If we're comparing things, okay, we're talking about differences. All right, a piano has many more strings. It's many because it's countable strings, right? Has many more. If it's something else that the difference has to do with an uncountable noun. For example, we're talking about the difference between how rich Max is and how rich I am. I would have to say Max has much more money than I have. Much more money, because money's uncountable, so I have to use much. Am I right, Max? At least I'm right about much and more. Much and many. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. No comment on the money. Okay. All right. Let's talk about Mickey Mouse and Donald Duck. Now, you guys earlier you had to do a comparison. All right. Now I'm going to let you guys do contrast. Nader, hello. Welcome to the class. Hello. All right. You're texting. Okay, let me know if you can speak. Well, actually, maybe I'll ask you to text the sentence later. Mickey Mouse is dead. That's morbid. Donald Duck is alive. Donald Duck is alive and living in my spare bedroom. That's the difference. I'll tell you guys a difference between a guitar and a piano. I've seen a chicken play piano on YouTube, but I've never seen a chicken play guitar, ever. And that's the truth. Okay, we're gonna keep going with differences. Salvatore, I'm coming over to you, Salvatore. How are Mickey Mouse and Donald Duck different?
Mickey Mouse is different from Donald Duck because maybe Mickey Mouse is clever than Donald Duck.
He's what?
Clever.
Clever. Okay.
Clever.
Okay.
Sorry. Clever.
Okay.
Donald Duck
Right.
seems. I remember Donald Duck seems look like a little stupid, right?
Okay. That's insulting to ducks everywhere. Okay. Now, don't forget, we would have to use our comparative more or more clever. Okay.
More clever.
He seems more clever. All right. Clever. I can't say cleverer. All right. I can't do that because clever has 2 syllables. I have to use more and the adjective. Okay. Very good. Now you use because. You can use other constructions. They are different because they are different due to the fact that due or just due to sometimes. There's different ways to form the sentence, but okay. All right. All right. Salvatore wants to talk about the brains. Julia?
Yeah.
How are Mickey Mouse and Donald Duck different?
Both they are animals, but Mickey Mouse is mouse, and Donald Duck it's bird, it's duck.
Is a duck.
Is
Don't
a
forget
duck,
the R.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He's only one duck, so we need, and ducks are countable, 6 ducks, so we have to use a. He's a duck, and Mickey's a mouse.
A mouse.
Okay, and in the beginning, both of them are animals. Okay, now wait a second. What did Julia do? This is the first time I've heard this. I've been waiting for this. Julia said both of them are animals, so that's a comparison. Okay, she's saying they're both the same in this way, but now notice that she had to use a connective, but okay, Mickey's a mouse and Donald's a duck. We can also use other things like however. We might say however, Mickey's a mouse, Donald's a duck. These are common ways to show that, here we go, I'm introducing a contrast. Okay, so that was a very good example. Thank you, Julia. I was waiting for somebody to do that by themselves without me prompting them. Excellent. Julio.
Yeah.
What do you think? How are Mickey Mouse and Donald Duck different?
Well, I saw the magic of both animals, and I saw that Mickey Mouse used shoes, and Donald Duck not.
Okay, he
On
uses. Yeah.
Yes. On the other hand, I guess that Mickey Mouse play guitar and Donald Duck. Yeah.
Excellent. Well, that's awesome.
The idea is to
Wow.
connect it with the other exercise.
Well, okay, I see that. I noticed that. Wow, you really know your Disney characters, Julio. You're a fan. Okay, I want to correct your pronunciation slightly. Uses shoes. It's a little hard to say. So Mickey Mouse uses shoes.
Okay.
Uses shoes. Okay. Be careful of the SH. You don't want to make a CH sound. What you can do, shoes, stretch that sound. Shoes. That you can't stretch a CH. All right. I don't care. You'll break your neck or you'll pop a lung or something if you try to stretch the sound of a CH. For example, in the word choose. All right. If you mispronounce shoes, it sounds like choose. So, but if you try to stretch a CH, you'll probably hurt yourself. Choose. That's very hard to do. My head almost exploded. You don't want to do that. That was excellent. Okay, you connected the two ideas with a comparative and a contrast. Now, that's exactly where I wanted to go with this lesson. So,
okay.
From now on, since both the female and the male version, Julia and Julio, how are they different? One has an A on the end of their name, and the other has an O. Since they contrasted both, I'm gonna, from now on, the rest of the class, I'm gonna ask you to do one thing to compare or to contrast. How are they alike or how are they different? But if you want to discuss both, you just go for it. Give it a try. If you're feeling brave and you want to try it, I'd like you to try it. So, okay. Now, we're going to... I remember where I was when we changed things up. Max, how are Mickey Mouse and Donald Duck the same?
It's stretching to say that they are alike.
Okay.
Even though they are both Disney characters, I think they were drawn by different people, different person, different people.
Okay. Okay. They are alike because they are Disney characters. And then what did you say?
I said
What was the beginning part?
even though they are
Oh,
both
even though.
they are both
terrific.
Disney characters,
Great.
they were drawn by different people.
That's it. Okay. Okay. I'm going to write that whole sentence because that's a great model. All right. They were drawn by different people. Did you just make that up? I don't care if you made it up, by the way. It's fine. You guys can make up
Actually,
stuff.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't really
Draw
care.
this.
We don't have to be factual here. We're working on English. We don't care about the facts at all. Okay, this is a great sentence. Now, notice he introduces the whole thing with even though. You could also have used although. That would be common. Although, okay. Notice though he introduces. It's obvious that he's going to do a comparison and a contrast both in this sentence, simply because he starts the sentence with even though. Even though, oh, whoops, I forgot half the sentence. That's my fault. Even though they are both Disney characters, they were drawn by different people. Okay. You could also use although they are both Disney characters. I forgot to write that whole part. My bad. Okay. Great. Terrific job. Let me quickly give a shout out to Keiko. Hey, Keiko, I don't usually see you this time of day.
Hey, teacher.
Hey.
Nice to see you.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning, teacher.
I usually see you in your evening. Yeah, good to see you too.
Here is in the morning.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a late class for me. I'll be going to bed after class. Okay, I'll come to you, back to you in a minute, Keiko. Alexander. Alexander. Can you, okay, how are they the same? How are Mickey Mouse and Donald Duck the same?
I think it's same. Same cartoon actor.
They're the same cartoon actor? What?
Cartoon actor, yeah.
Cartoon. What was the last word?
I don't know how to say it.
Okay.
But,
okay. I'm not sure what you're saying either, actually. Anybody? No? I'm not. They're the same cartoon, what? I don't know. Genre? Style?
yeah, maybe style.
Oh, okay. Okay, they're the same style of cartoon, right? They're certainly not anime. Can you imagine Mickey Mouse and Donald Duck like Japanese anime? That'd be fun. Yeah. Hi, kids! Hiya! Welcome to the club! I will now slap your face! Hiya! It would be fun. Yeah. Yeah, Mickey Mouse, the black belt. Okay. Anyway, all right. Okay, they are both the same style of cartoon. Oh, all right. Okay, give you that one. Nasma. How are Mickey Mouse and Donald Duck the same?
I think both of them are comedic characters.
Yes, excellent. Nice. I think that both of them are comedic characters. Yeah, they are. Okay, that's a straight up. That's a good answer. They're both comedic characters. All right, good job, Nasma. Keiko, what do you think? How are Mickey Mouse and Donald Duck the same?
Can you repeat, teacher, please?
Sure. How are Mickey Mouse and Donald Duck the same? In what ways are Mickey Mouse and Donald Duck the same?
How are they like?
How are they alike? That's another way to say it.
Okay. Both of them are animals.
Okay.
And are characters of the same enterprise company, entertainment company.
Okay. Now, okay. I want to point out your sentence structure. Both of them are animals and are, what was the verb you used?
Characters.
And okay, noun.
From the same, by the same entertainment company.
Right. Okay. I just want to point out that he only used the subject noun once. Both of them are blah 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 and are blah blah blah. So he gave me 2 points, just simply connecting them with and giving me another verb. He does not need to repeat the subject noun. He didn't. It's not necessary. Okay, good job. Nader, you want to tell me how Mickey Mouse and Donald Duck are both the same and different? That'll give you something to write. Oh, he already did it. You were too prepared. Okay. They both have first name and surname that start with the same first letters. Okay, yes, they're very, what's the word? Yeah, okay, very good. I'll tell you how they're both the same. They're both dating movie stars. Indeed, they are. Okay, anyway, let's move on. Okay. Mobile phone and a telephone. All right. Let's see if you can do both. I'm going to take it all the way back to Salvatore. I'll let you choose. You can tell me, this time, you can tell me how they're the same, how they're different, or both. Both is better, if you're up for it.
They are both because you can communication with people, and they are different because with mobile phone you can use mobile phone wherever you want, and you can use telephone in a specific place.
Okay, very good. Now, you missed one tiny thing. They are both, and then you forgot to say they are both the same. I think you just forgot the same, or possibly your connection cut out. I'm not sure. It's also possible. Okay. Full sentence. They are both the same because, and they are both different, and they are different because. All right, that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that sentence structure. Okay. All right. We're gonna move on here. We're gonna keep things moving from now on. So you're gonna get a different look at things. Everybody in the class. Julia.
Yep.
You're stuck with a teacher and a doctor. You can tell me how they're the same, or how they're different, or better yet, how they're the same and different in the same sentence.
They both the same because are both professions or occupations, and they both the difference because the teacher learns pupils or students how to speak, how to draw, for example, and the doctor Mm, I forget the word.
And the doctor forgets his words. No, that can't be it.
Teacher, I forget the word.
Okay.
What the doctor do?
What does the doctor do? He charges me a lot of money, Julia. That's what the
Hello.
doctor does. Hello? Can you hear me? Can you guys hear me? I don't think Julia can hear me. Julio, can you hear me?
Yes,
Yeah.
teacher.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
I can.
Julia, I don't know what happened.
I lost connection. Excuse me.
Okay, no problem.
I'm
Okay,
here.
Julia. Yeah. Okay.
I'm here. I'm here.
Yeah. Yeah. We know.
I'm here.
Okay, Julia. All right. We'll come back to you.
Thank
let
you.
me-
I lost connection.
Okay. Okay, we'll come back to you. All right, all right. I'll tell you really the big difference between a teacher and a doctor. You do not want me operating on you. That's for sure. That's what doctors do, Julia. By the way, they operate or they perform surgery. Okay. Julia, now you can hear me, right?
Yeah.
Small problem. You forgot the verb to be. When you the first part, how they're alike was okay. They're the same because, all right. And you used the noun. You said the difference, blah blah blah, but you didn't say the difference is. Now that's fine that you use the noun, the difference. But you need a verb. Okay. So you need to say the difference is, or often we say the difference is that. Okay. This would be a common connective phrase. Can't forget the verb. Can't forget the verb. though. Okay, and I don't. Another problem is I'm a teacher. I don't learn you. I teach you. Right?
Okay. Right.
A teacher teaches. He doesn't learn. He doesn't learn. Well, that's not true. I learn something new every day. That's actually the truth. Okay. Okay, thank you. Excellent, excellent. Good job. Okay, I'm going to move on. Julio.
Yeah.
Yeah, teacher teaches, but a doctor can't dock. Well, they can dock my pay. Ha ha ha. Julio, here you go. Cat and a fish. That could be fun. How are a cat and a fish the same or different, or same and alike and different? Even better.
Okay. I think that cat and fish are alike because both are animals.
Okay.
On the other hand, cat is different of fish because fish is a aquatic animal and cat is a land animal.
Ah, very nice. Julio had some lovely connected.
Okay, and other characteristics is that cats probably to eat fish.
Well, you have a big enough fish and he can eat a cat. If you throw a cat at a great white shark, I bet he'll eat it. Oh, that's great. You wanna I live in the Philippines, Julio. We can go on a shark tour and we'll throw cats overboard.
Yeah, yeah, but this is a big fish, huh?
Yeah. Oh no, I would never do that. Of course not. Now, Julio used some excellent connectives. He, instead of saying they're the same, he said they're alike because of this. And very nice. Finally, I've heard it. I was waiting for this all day. He said, on the other hand, to introduce that he's about to talk about a contrast, some way that they're different. Excellent. We often combine on the other hand with on one hand. So on one hand, they're both animals. On the other hand, a fish is aquatic and a cat is a land animal. All right. It's not necessary, though. Julio is not wrong to not use on one hand. We do use on the other hand all by itself. That's perfectly okay to do that. Everything you did there was perfectly fine. I didn't really have any problem with that at all. That was excellent, in fact. Good job, Julio. Nice. Of course, then we also have a catfish. I don't know. Okay, good job. Okay, where'd Max go? He's gone. Okay, Alexander. Give this one a try.
Credit card or driving license.
Yeah, how are they alike? How are they different? Or both?
I can use a credit card when I want to buy something, but I cannot use his driving license for buy something.
Okay. Okay, excellent. That's how they're different. How are they the same?
I think it's same, but it's also create on plastic.
Okay, created
from plastic. Thank you.
Okay, created of plastic or created from plastic or simply made of plastic. Okay, and also okay, you're talking about the purpose or use. All right, you can use it for. You said for buy something, but you have to. If you're using it for the preposition for. To show purpose, you need to have a gerund, and that means an ing word. Okay, so I use a fish pole for fishing. I use a pencil for writing. Okay, I would commonly follow it if especially I'm talking about, I'm comparing and contrasting, so this would be very common to use in a sentence. So we usually, if we're using for to show purpose, we follow it with a gerund. Okay? All right. Okay. Good job. All right. Excellent. Okay. Well, similar idea here. Okay, Nasma, are you here? Yeah, Nasma.
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, very similar. Cash card and ID card.
I think both of them made of plastic. On the other hand, cash card used to identify person to ATM. And ID card used to identify person to other people.
Okay, a person to other people. Okay, there was no real problem there. Your whole sentence structure would have been very nice, possibly, to have you start that whole thing with while. Okay, while they are both made of plastic. On the other hand. Maybe you don't need on the other hand with while. Maybe not. While, another way to do it, okay? While a cash card and an ID card are made of plastic, you use a cash card for this and an ID card for that. Okay, there's just demonstrating another way to do it. What you did was not wrong. It's okay. I just want to show you guys a bunch of different ways to do it. Okay, okay. Kcal. You get a fun one. Hamburgers and hot dogs. What is the difference, and how are they the same? What do you think, Kekau?
Hot dog is made of sausage. And
what the heck is sausage? Come on.
and hamburger is made of a plain, a flat meat mixture.
That's scary. It's extremely scary.
Hot dog
Yeah.
has a long cylindrical form, and hamburger have a short, larger cylindrical form.
Okay. That was interesting. Oh boy. Okay. Don't forget your articles. All right. You're giving examples. Now these things are countable. Hamburgers, 3 hamburgers, 16 hot dogs. Okay. There's 2 ways you can handle this, talking about them. If you're talking about them in general, which you pretty much are when you're doing comparison and contrast, you could say hot dogs, plural, are made of sausage. What? Sausage is made of hot dogs. What is the difference? Okay, sausage is not really a thing. Sausage is a mix of ground up meat with various herbs and spices and flavorings. Okay. Just so you know, you can't really say a hot dog is made out of sausage. That's weird. A hot dog is actually just another form of sausage. Really.
Okay, teacher.
They're all ground up meat.
I thought hot dog as being bread, a long bread with sausage.
No, sausage is basically the same thing as a hot dog. Is just another form of a sausage in reality. Okay. Anyway, back to my original point. Hot dogs, hamburgers are countable. So if you're talking about them in general, you can say hot dogs are this, hamburgers are that, or you have another choice. You can use one as an example. One, anyone. A hot dog is made out of sausage, and a hamburger is made out of ground up meat. Well, actually, a hamburger is made of ground up beef, in particular, cow meat, beef. Okay, all right. If it's something else, if it's made out of chicken, then it's a chicken patty. If it's made out of vegetables, it's a veggie burger. If it's made out of pork, it's a pork patty. Which is very odd because ham is pork. But anyway, all right, somebody a long time ago who invented this was very confused, clearly. Anyway. Okay. What's the difference between... okay. Oh, we've come all the way around. Nader, what's the difference between a student ID card and a passport? By the way, that reminds me. There's a lot of jokes that start that way in English, by the way. What's the difference between... okay. Or maybe you've seen it in Alice in Wonderland. What's the difference between a raven and a writing desk? There, Nader, you do that one. What's the difference between a raven and a writing desk? This is the question asked by the Mad Hatter at the Tea Party. The difference between a raven and a writing desk. You can tackle that one. I'll let you think about that one, Nader, if you're still here. Okay, Salvatore. Let's skip the next one. We've done too many ID things. Let's go to computer and a calculator. How are they the same, and how are they different?
Okay. They are both the same because they are both electronic object system, and the difference is that computer can use it to explore website or when you want to write something, while calculator you can use this to make, for example, mathematics.
Okay. 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 A little critique. You said the different is. It should be the difference with a C. Difference. The difference is. Okay. All right. Okay. Not the different. And also, you said you can use it. Oh, did you say you can use it?
Yes.
Oh, that's fine. Okay, that's okay. Or it can be used. Okay, yeah, no, that's fine. Okay. And then when you actually changed the contrast, I noticed you used while. Very good. I caught that. That was excellent. The last thing, a calculator can be used to do math. The verb we. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Do is the verb that we used for anything that has to do with any kind of work at all. You do housework, you do your homework, you do math. Anything that may be construed in any way as work. Heck, I have to do shopping sometimes. For me, that's work. Okay. Anyway. Okay. Next one's kind of neat. Julio, what's the difference between a car and a motorbike? Or how are they the same?
Okay. Car and motorbike are similar because both are transported vehicle. Also, both vehicle use gas.
Okay.
On the other hand, car can transport one or two or more passenger. Motorbike is possible to transport two persons only.
Okay. Transport.
Transport.
Yeah, you can use that as a verb, to transport. Two people only. Geez, Julio, you should come here to the Philippines where I live. You'll see like 4 or 5 people on one motorbike. It's fun. I'm not kidding. Absolutely not kidding. They're common. I see that every day.
It's acrobatic play.
A little bit. Plus, you know, nothing. I love this country and I love Filipinos, but they're kind of tiny, Julio.
Yes, I saw this pretty much.
Smaller people. Yeah. So more of them fit on a motorbike. Anyway. Okay, a couple of great constructions there are similar. I hadn't heard that yet. Very good. They are similar because, and then talk about comparisons, how they're alike. And he gave me another reason. He simply added the connective and also because. Great. You need to signal these things, comparisons and contrasts. You have to let the listener know, or the reader, if you're writing, that you're about to do a comparison and a contrast. In English, we always somehow signal that we're going to show a comparison or a comparative structure. Hopefully, during the course of the class, you guys have picked up, mostly from the other students. Not really. I did very little this class. You guys, I let you guys teach yourself. else in this class for introducing comparisons and contrasts. Anyway, I hope you all learned some ways to introduce these comparisons and contrasts, and I also want to thank everyone for joining me. That was kind of fun. I enjoyed that. Hopefully I'll see you guys again sometime real soon.
Thank you,
Nader.
Thank you, teacher.
Sorry, I didn't see your question, Nader. A raven is a giant, it's like a crow, a black bird, but it's lives in the mountains. It's really quite huge. And the question, I'll leave you with this. You can come back to me on this. You can answer this later, you or anyone else who's hearing this. The Mad Hatter in Alice in Wonderland asks Alice, what's the difference between a raven and a writing desk? If you can figure it out, you can tell me. That's your homework. Okay, so bye.